and that led to being accepted to present at the OpenStack Summit in November this year, which was pretty amazing. There were 3,000 people from all over the world who came to the summit to share their experiences using OpenStack. So in February this year, Hidden Figures came out, and IBM was a big part of this movie, so we had a whole bunch of different events where we did screenings of the movie and we talked to universities or staff or hosted them for all sorts of different groups. But I volunteered at one of the ones that were hosted for university students, and before the movie was screened I just went up and shared my story, shared how I got to IBM, and a little bit about my background. So one other thing I was part of is the Australian Computer Society every year hosts a couple of big day-in events. In June this year we had our first one, which was at Griffith University, and we were speaking to all the high school students about our experience from high school to university. We then followed that up with a month later doing one at University of Queensland, which unfortunately we didn't get a speaking spot for, but we had a booth and we were able to talk to a lot of students that way, and showed them the X-Force Exchange dashboard. So they really were quite surprised by the amount of security threats happening all over the world all the time. And then finally, just the other week, we did one at a primary school where we showed Year 4 children what Watson is and how to use that to build a chatbot. And they were really, really excited by that. We based it around a movie streaming service, so they were able to come up with their favourite movies and make something that talks to them. So in June, I got some exciting news. I was made chairperson of the Graduate Network, which was really exciting for me because I have a lot of ideas for how we can get more graduates involved, how we can share our knowledge amongst other IBMers, because IBM is such a big company and it's really hard to understand what everyone else is doing. So being in the position where I could talk to other IBMers and make a difference that way was really an amazing feeling. July, I was me and 2 other people crossed the desert unsupported on motorbikes. So that was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. It was really hot, really tough work. I was crashing all the time, and it was that for 3 days constantly. So actually getting to the end of that was an amazing feeling, and it taught me a lot about overcoming challenges. Next thing I wanted to talk about was something that happened in September. So for those of you who haven't heard, there's a fundraiser called Liptember, which runs every September, which raises money for women's mental health. So a few of us from the office were part of this fundraiser, and it meant we wore lipstick every day. It was really great. We ended up raising $700 for the charity, and that was such a nice thing. So at the beginning of October this year, I actually was sent over to America to attend the Grace Hopper Celebrating Women in Technology conference, which is an amazing conference. There were 18,000 women from all over the world who came to this one event, and we heard sessions from speakers, inspirational sessions from speakers like Melinda Gates and Debbie Sterling, who's the founder of Goldie Blocks. We got advice about how to choose what direction our career should head in, and advice around that. And we also found out about some new technology that's being built. And it was just a really amazing conference, and I was really lucky to be nominated from my office to go to that. So in November, before heading off to the OpenStack conference, we held a hackathon in the office. And so my team's idea, we were a team of early tenure people. Our idea was to create an edutainment game for children to teach them about phishing. So we created a website that basically had a whole heap of fake emails and good emails, and the students or adults had to pick whether it was a good or bad email, and you get points for that. And we ended up winning that hackathon. So that was really cool. We got a little goodie bag and we get our photo on the Hall of Fame, but I'm actually really proud of what we ended up developing because I think it's a really cool website. So a big thank you to everyone who's helped me get all these opportunities this year. It's been an amazing year and I can't wait to see what next year brings. And thank you for watching.